Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, everybody. BCW Gardens here, and welcome back to the channel. So today, we're going to be working on something that I've been wanting to work on for months, if not years. And I say that because as much as I love what I do with these succulents and the pothos, I am so excited to plant spearmint. Now, a couple of things that you should know about spearmint. Mint in general, it does not matter what variety you plant. I almost said variant. What variety you plant. Do not put this in the ground. I mean, you can. That's on you. But the only reason why I'm saying don't is because the way mint, especially spearmint, which is what I'm holding here, the way it spreads is via rhizomes. Now, we went over rhizomes in a short, because that's how Bermuda grass spreads. It spreads with rhizomes beneath the ground. It also spreads with runners going on top, if you remember with the Bermuda grass. Now, spearmint spreads via rhizomes, and spearmint can be very invasive. I've heard so many stories about people being like, oh, I found spearmint in my garden, and in my garden in the house I just bought, and I can't tear it out, because every moment they go to tear it out, it comes back stronger. So, and I'm sure a lot of the gardeners in the comments can echo that here. We're going to put him in a pot. This is a puppy pot that I found at Home Depot. Oh my gosh, he's adorable. I literally saw him and I was like, I need that. I need that, and I don't know why, but I know what I want to put in it. I just think it's going to be perfect with the spearmint. Now, with the mint in general that I'm planting, I'm only going to be planting it in the pot, and it's going to be staying in the pot. I'm not going to transplant it or any of that. So, I do have my notes here. So, spearmint, as we get this planting, I will tell you guys exactly how big it can grow. So spearmint can grow up to 12 to 39 inches tall for anybody who is in the United States. If you're abroad, 30 to 100 centimeters. That's give or take. I think there has been other cases where, where the height will vary. So just keep that in mind, that there will be cases where the height varies. So when planting spearmint, there are a few diseases that you do need to be aware of. As I dust off the puppy. One of the diseases that is most common and can be found with mint is going to be leaf rust / spots. Now, that's just when like rust colored spots will appear on the mint, on the leaves of the mint, and it is a fungal disease. You can use a fungicide to get rid of it, I believe, if I remember correctly. There's also multiple other ways. You can easily find them on the internet. I will, if we do come across it, I will go over it as well. And spearmint also grows well in all temperate climates. So, like where I'm at, we are technically considered a temperate climate. And also, pretty much, depending on where you're at, grows year-round. Also, put in pots and planters due to its invasive rhizomes. Now, inside the puppy, I put some soil. Now what I'm going to do, and I did not put a lot of soil in here because I want to leave some room for water so that it can soak in. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of water up to the edge. I'm gonna let it do its thing. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant this. This is provided by Burpee. Burpee is a pretty big brand, I believe, both internationally and domestically for us here in the United States. But with Burpee, they recommend barely covering it. So just sprinkle it on top and then just sprinkle a little bit of dirt on top of it. Like literally, that is just perfect for it. So put a little bit more water in here, that way. Okay. Don't worry, I'll bring it up for y'all to see. Okay. So I've got the water in, I've got the dirt in, or the soil, sorry. Jeez, dirt, soil. So what I'm going to do, and I'll show you these seeds actually. Okay, so that little dot in between my fingertips, that is a spearmint seed. These things are so tiny. So I'm just going to put a pretty much pinchful of these. I'm gonna do, that wasn't really a pinchful. But these things are tiny, so I'm expecting them to grow pretty well. Put another pinchful and then I'll show y'all. Okay, so I'm putting it at an angle that way they don't like veer off to the side. But those little yellow dots, that is the seeds. It's literally like not even a millimeter in diameter. I mean, eyeballing it to me, it doesn't look like a millimeter. It could be. But these seeds are tiny. I have posted on Instagram about the seed box and all of that. It's over at my parents' house. And if I had these seeds in that box and these seeds dumped everywhere, I would not. At that point, I would give up. Be like, nope, not gonna pick them up, because at that point, there is no way that I'm going to be able to pick up all of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a little bit of dirt or a little bit of soil, and I'm just going to gently, I'm going to show y'all, I'm going to gently sprinkle it on top. Okay. That way it is barely covering. So that hopefully, I'm going to do a tad of water, not too much because I already did water the soil a lot. And that is that. Okay, so now this guy's holding our spearmint, which I'm so excited for. Where is he gonna go? He's gonna go in my windowsill. I'm facing him upwards, that way everybody can see his little puppy face. And we'll see how he grows in the next coming weeks. Now, I am gonna actually schedule and do regular updates on the spearmint. I am actually very excited to see how this grows. This is my first time growing mint from seed. Actually, back up. Growing mint in general, this is my first time. So this is going to be very interesting to see how this works and works out. But I am very excited. So, as always, thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hi, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys wanted to see our featured video, it's going to be here. If you guys want to subscribe, it's going to be on this side. If you guys would like to support the channel and what we do, there's going to be a link in the description for our Patreon, where you can get loads of extra content. As always, have fun and keep on gardening.